And let's start with the second part of our presentations. We are going to have a presentation from Giorgio Chivino from AWS, Seeq partner, dealing with business development. He develops industry solutions at the global level, and he is responsible for the Italian region. He also participates in and supports events related to new solutions. Thank you. Thanks, everyone, for being here. Let me start with some questions about how familiar you are with AWS. So raise your hand if you are familiar or if you know Amazon and AWS. Okay, so let's take a step back. Who knows Amazon? Okay, much better. So let's start from a common ground. Amazon is, as you all know probably, a company with four main features: scale, speed, global penetration in global markets, and how fast it delivers, as well as innovation. You can see an example in the picture with Amazon Go. And customer obsession. So Amazon puts customers always at the center, promising clients to deliver what was promised within a promised deadline. Amazon Web Services, AWS, is a platform that provides clients with cloud services. So as a service, basically, as an on-demand service with the same features as Amazon. So unprecedented scale, to be close to you, to be close to customers. We have data centers all over the world in more than 30 regions. Hyperspeed to enable computing, storage, and networking services in just a few minutes. Innovation, once again, we have more than 250 services, constantly growing every year with new features, so even new services, general or vertical services, as we're going to see later. And customer obsession, once again, so scale efficiency translated into cost saving. So why cloud? First of all, for its agility and flexibility. Basically, cloud infrastructure can let you innovate without any side effects. As our CEO says, innovation needs two things: the possibility to experiment and the possibility not to live with side effects of experiments. So that's the ideal situation. So in an agile and flexible way, you can access resources in a dynamic way, paying only for what you are using. The second feature of a cloud infrastructure is scalability. We heard this morning from some people who have some limited resources. Cloud destroys this barrier and allows you to match AI rhythms with pretty much any timeline. Reliability. Our core business is making data centers function efficiently with a 99.99% of reliability in a safe way. And last but not least, lower costs. If you think about an ownership for the management of machines, the maintenance of systems, as well as risks associated with this type of service, and deadlines. With cloud, It is proven that you can save up to 40% on such processes with maximum security. But that's not enough. We know that the manufacturing sector is peculiar, it is different, it needs specific and vertical things. That's why in 2020 AWS launched an initiative called AWS for Manufacturing, and its goal is providing solutions developed by AWS or Seeq partners to tackle specific manufacturing goals, such as engineering and design, optimizing operations, improving quality, giving visibility, creating a resilient network of the supply chain, so giving possibilities both to suppliers and clients, post-sales services applied to smart products. So IoT, as you know, opened a whole world of new services that can be developed. And this is limitless. Or technical support, digitizing and automizing classical support. And once again, last but not least, sustainability. And this translates agile data to shape them and make them available in an intuitive, user-friendly, and quick way for people who need to make decisions, not only to save money, but also to be more sustainable. Now, at the basis of all of these solutions, there are data. Data and the possibility to organize them, to analyze them, both from a visual point of view, but also with AI rhythms that go beyond what we do today, giving a meaning to data, thus predicting the future. Now, in our experience, we believe that the manufacturing sector can use data at their maximum potential. And an example is just only a small percentage of data is used. We have data scientists and systems, databases which are not integrated. And sometimes data are not collected real time. Sometimes this allows you to see what happened in the past very well, but it doesn't really allow you to see what's going on in the present or to foresee the future. So it would be better to have real-time data in order to be able to solve an issue and or to foresee a problem. We were talking about it this morning, predictive power of data, which is why it is crucial to have real-time data. And sometimes in the manufacturing sector, data are also difficult to access. So how do we make them more accessible? Data themselves are not an added value. Data can become an added value when they give the necessary information to decision makers, to engineers, to operators about how to behave, what to do. And this is what generates value. So our idea is giving a truth source, which we can call data platform or whatever, basically an only source where all data are integrated and are delivered real-time to all the contexts, to all the departments, from engineering to supply chain to even the outside, suppliers, distributors, to have an only source of truth of data where data consumers, individual consumers in a managed way, of course, will take advantage of this data and will be able to tap into them, having a holistic overview, making informed decisions. And this is the architecture of how this is developed. We call it industrial data fabric, like a fabric that reveals the interconnection, the intertwining of data with all of its sources. If you look at the chart from top to bottom, you can see processes, connectivity, diagnostics with the different systems such as MES, logs, lab. Of course, there can be a long list of them. The storage part can be a premise, which is different based on the type of data and what you need to do with them. And the creation of charts, knowledge graphs that can interconnect these data together, building relations between them, even from data that come from different sources. Now, the important thing is that you need to contextualize data. Data need contexts to be applicable, to be usable. So the capsule, the event, the material, allows you to analyze data based on the type of information. So that's what we call context. In this case, it could be a finished product, for example. And for monitoring and diagnostic, which is the last level of maturity, we have automation. So after we've made models and analysis, the idea is closing the circle, so really making decisions within the system to change information criteria real time, to also avoid quality anomalies or issues. And Seeq is among the elements that help us with the diagnostic and monitoring parts of this architecture. And Seeq allows operators to make decisions. Let's go more into detail. Here is how it works within our architecture. So how cloud services of AWS and Seeq can be integrated together within one flow. From the left, you can see the whole data part, and to the right, you can see, starting with Cortex, integrating and reading data. Data are made available to several systems in the workbench to be analyzed, as you saw this morning. And they're also available to monitor line efficiencies or to create digital models, digital twins, where data are not only visible on charts, but also in a holistic view to see the whole plant layout, for example, to see what's going on within a plant. And an interesting service here, because everything that differentiates us is artificial intelligence. Amazon is really pushing towards AI. Just imagine that to deliver a package within 2 days from when you buy, the whole process from the order to the delivery is managed automatically, and the whole decision making is made by AI. So where to deliver it, which transportation mode, everything is decided automatically. Where to buy it, when to buy things, because volumes do not allow anything else but that. So an investment on AI is what we were calling Seeq function equipment that allows you to identify anomalies of machine functioning. The ideal use case is when you start identifying data with Seeq, cleaning and having a first analysis of data, and then these data are passed to the training, and from there on there is an algorithm deployment. And with Seeq data, Amazon can investigate anomalies real time. Here are some of the benefits. I know that I need to be quick, so let me just summarize the perks that our clients found at the manufacturing level. For services, and cloud solutions for partners. Now, let me end with a little story with Seeq. This is Covestro case study. I think you all know Covestro. It's a chemical company. They are Seeq users, and they found the advantage of joining the cloud flexibility with on-demand services. So basically, instead of dedicating servers, specific servers, to the Seeq platform, leaving them idle when they weren't being used, because both for the process type and for business reasons, sometimes there are idle moments, of course. Using AWS allowed them to adapt the demand of computation for Seeq based on the specific demand of a certain moment. So this allows them to manage their work peaks and saving costs when it's not necessary to invest and to use Seeq. Thank you, and I hope I was clear. Perfect. Thank you. If you have any questions,